Hello everybody, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're safe and you're well and ready to get going. We're going to start with a warm-up. My aim and objective for today's session is that we do a warm-up specific for postural exercises that we will do in the second session. So let's get going with our warm-up. You want to get your legs about a shoulder width, possibly a little bit further apart, doing our circles that we did yesterday to open up our chest. So we did 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. And then get both arms going together. Make sure you keep your back straight, chest lifted. You know what's coming, with a small smile on your face. Okay, once you've done 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, and 10 in the centre, at least 3 times through, we're going to do something for the upper back. So we stretch our arms forwards, drop our head, open up the chest and push our arms backwards. These ones are great. They're going to help lengthen the spine and stretch the chest. Aim to do about 10 of those. Take your time to do this, so you're mobilising very, very gently at a rate and a pace that suits you. So we've gone from our shoulders and our back. We're going to do something for the sides of the tummy. So we're going to lean to the side and centre. All of these exercises can be done seated, which means you would be 2/3 forwards into the front of your chair. And all the technique rules apply. So we go to the side, we take a pause, and we go to the other side and take a pause. That pause is about realigning your spine in the centre, so you don't have sloppy technique. We can make it a little bit harder by taking our hand to our head and taking our other hand to our head. These are just options and ways that you can add progression into your training here. And I think we've done about 20 perhaps, or that's the last and hardest progression. The next one we're going to do is, and we are actually going to turn through that base foot. So we pivot as we reach across our body. Turn your hip into it. Now what I want you to do is reach, almost like you're going to reach for something, and extend through. So you can feel those hips loosening up on every turn. Okay, brilliant. And come to a march. Let's get our hips going by doing hip circles. External rotation outwards. That sounds very fancy, and it's another way of saying take your leg away from the midline of your body. You could use one arm, you could use both arms. Take your time to do this. Work at a pace that suits you. When you've done about 10 of those, you're going to come back to these side bends and go through the same sequence again. Once you've completed that sequence here, we add in that turning, pivoting that foot, reaching across our body and extending. So you can see, just going to get the arm extending. You're going to stretch your ankles all the way through the side of your body. And then we get our hip circles again. So we do that external rotation. If it doesn't suit you, have a long leg, long lever. You can do it with a straight leg is what I'm trying to say. So then moving on, we want to warm up those lower back muscles. Planting your feet nice and wide, shoulder distance apart. We're going to do sort of half semicircles forwards. Now this one, you must make sure you keep your tummy muscles pulled in, so you're not hanging out, and you're just working what works for you and your body. Some people can go all the way around the back. Personally, that doesn't suit me. And then aim to do about 10. And then you're going to come into the centre. You're going to arch your back and then flatten your back. So it looks like this. So we have an arch and we flatten. Make sure you keep a bend in your knees all the way through. This isn't going to suit everybody. So if it doesn't suit you, you could do a reach down and come back up, and a reach down and come back up. That's going to slightly use the legs a little bit, or hands on thighs. You're going to arch the back and then flatten your back. Everybody's body's different. And then come up, do 20 calf raises. Repeat the whole sequence one more time through, and you're going to be ready, fit, fine and dandy for the exercises ahead.